this is the back to the MS1. It says 170, but it's really the ms180. The one that I ended up rebuilding, which I didn't choose one with a great compression in it. Had 90 compression, just wouldn't stay running. So I did go ahead and order a aftermarket, and you know, these aftermarket Stihl stuff is it's really, I mean, it works good, and it's a great price. So let me try to get this right here. I mean, when you can rebuild a saw for, yeah, I got this for 30, and then I got the kit with just about everything else that I would need. The carburetor, gasket, that little thingy, another spark plug, which that one came with it, filter, one for the carburetor, and a fuel line, and even the oil line. I think I got this for like $9 or something. So when you can rebuild, totally rebuild a saw, and basically get a new saw going for $40. And this one is great because you could buy just the top part and put the piston back in, but then you'd have to have new seals, and you'd have to do that, and then you'd have to try to make sure that this sealed up. When I take out the old one, I want to see, I just want to open up, I'm just kind of curious to see how they sealed this, just to see if it would even be worth trying to just do the top half of it. But I think this is, because I think with these newer ones, it's going to be these seals really that it's going to give you the, probably these seals have gone out, it's gotten really hot, and it just messes with the compression. That's just my theory on it. I've already put the, I've already lubricated it because I'll be turning it and stuff like that. It didn't seem to have any lubrication in it. It's got great compression. So, all these little aftermarkets just really have been working good for me. They're just like the original, like I said. So we'll start disassembling the one that I had put together. Just gotta. All right, this is the one I'm starting to get the other one put in, but this is the inside of the ms180, ms170. As you can tell, there is really no gasket. It's just, see, this is why I wouldn't want to get just the top part, because you just put a bead of silicone in there, and then but as you can tell, this was really, it has a gunk key on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not, but just and then in these bearings, I don't know if you can see that, but just grit, just grit. Yeah, and then here on the man, I can't, the carbon is so caked up I can't even see which side is the exhaust. But I definitely have scoring right here, and on this side too, really bad on that side. I guess I just didn't see it, or it got, with all the grit that was in there, it just, yeah, you can see the grit falling off. The condition of the bearing, I'm just curious. This is my theory again, is that on these newer Stihls that run with the 50 to 1, that's why I generally will run 40 to 1. Is my theory is that that they want you to buy another saw, so they tell you to run 50 to 1, which makes it run hotter. But then you have all the other things that will make it run hot. But then the bearings go out down here. It's my theory. I don't know. Kind of pliable still. But that bearing's definitely bad. Well, even you'd have to take these bearings off to get this. Well, no, you wouldn't have to. Just I was thinking, but yeah, you just pop that out there. I'm just saying, trying to figure the condition of this seal. I don't see any cracking in it, but you can see definitely it was maybe some heat, some discoloration around the steel. Maybe some indication of overheating in this. So. Alright, ready to try it out. Everything went pretty smooth. We'll see how it goes. Got to work out that oil that's this is the adjustment right here. Probably about it right there. Alright, what I'm doing now is I am letting the saw run. You set the LD by putting it all the way to the stopping point and then opening up 2 full turns, and then it says let it go until the chain starts turning and then go back half. So that's what I've done. The Stihl manual says let it go through three changes of gas before you put it at full throttle. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to let it run, let it go through 3 tanks of gas. I'm putting 40 to 1 in it. That's what I like to run these saws on. Let them run a little bit slower.